Honestly, I don't even know why I started smoking. Well, I started smoking it because other people around me were smoking it, so I said, well, why not? And then I just found it as another substance for me to escape, to numb my feelings. If I got angry, I'd go smoke. If I'd get sad, I'd go smoke, just so I wouldn't be here, you know? So in a way, I could escape and I could just numb everything that I was going through. But it was making everything worse, because once I stopped, everything hit me. It would have been better for me to deal with things beforehand, one by one, instead of everything just hitting me getting more anxiety, overthinking, getting paranoid. People always ask, how did you stop smoking or with any substance, with drinking alcohol? I got tired on my own shit. I did my research, and that's the thing with me. Like, I started getting invested in healing and in loving myself and in improving my health. So learning all those things of how it was damaging me, my body, my mind, body, and soul, I was like, no, like, I need to change, you know? I said, but I'm loving me. Like, I'm starting to love me and I love me more. So I need to stop doing these things. People are just so in denial. When I talk about this and people get all butthurt, it's because they have a problem. They don't want to admit it. And they're trying to make me feel like I don't know what I'm talking about. Like, I don't know what I'm saying. There's other worse things happening in the world. There's other worse substances. All substances are bad. And yeah, shit's happening in the world, but you shouldn't worry about that. You should worry about yourself, about your health. It starts with you. It starts with your health. It starts with taking care of yourself. With how normalized it is, how it's legal now in most places. It's just like they're saying like, oh, it's okay, you know? But dude, the shit nowadays, it's like you don't know what's in it, because I wasn't even getting high anymore. I was getting extremely paranoid and I had the worst anxiety. And I thought like, they're lacing this up. This is nothing how it was years ago. And even years ago, like, still, smoking, inhaling the smoke, it's bad for your lungs. It's damaging your lungs. And I know there's other substances, and I'm not just saying that's the worst one. Like, I talk about a lot of them. There's sugar. Sugar, you don't think it's bad, but it's bad and it's addictive. Caffeine, it's addictive and it's also harming your health. There's just so many things out there. Those aren't things that I've had an issue with. I had an issue with weed. I've never really had an issue with sugar. I've never had an issue with caffeine. I tried it. I tried to get on that hype, but it makes me sick. And it's crazy, dude, how many stuff I would just consume. I do coke, I'd smoke weed, and I drink coffee. It's horrible for your body. And when I would drink coffee, I would literally feel like I was on cocaine. It's another drug, and it's so normalized. And people are drinking like 5 cups, I don't know how many cups of coffee a day. They don't see it as a problem. It's a problem. And people say, oh, I can stop whenever I want. They can stop smoking weed. They say it's not an issue. They can stop for a couple of days. I'm like, okay, well, stop for a couple of months. If you could really stop, you would, but you can. That's why you don't stop. It starts off as little things. If you're using it for anxiety, if you're using it for depression, for stress, okay, you're using it for those things. But you guys, it gets addictive. And it's not the substance that's addictive. It's that escape feeling, like that high feeling. For me, it was just like I was here, but I wasn't here. I was physically here, but I wasn't mentally here. And I didn't like that after, because it was disconnecting me from myself. Weed disconnects you from your true self. I'd wake up and I'd smoke weed. I'd go to sleep and I'd smoke weed. I wouldn't get a good night rest when I would smoke before I'd go to bed. And when I'd wake up, I was still tired, and I'd get more tired because I'd just go ahead and smoke. And it was like my soul would just leave my body, and like I was just there. There's nothing good about being high. You get the munchies, you're just eating all this crap. You get sleepy, you get lazy, you don't want to do anything. It doesn't give you no type of energy. You might say, oh, you were smoking the wrong thing. You were doing indica and it's sativa to get energy and all this stuff. Like, no, it still doesn't give you that proper energy that you need. I never smoked weed and was like, oh, let me go for a run. Like, oh, let me get all of this stuff done. Like, no, it's no type of energy. It doesn't help you do anything. It doesn't help you get anything done. And people say, oh, you have to find this balance. I have this balance. You might have a balance or whatever, but okay, you're still fucking up your health. No matter what, you're still fucking up your health. And I'm pretty sure you guys are doing nothing about it. You guys are not detoxing. You're not detoxing all that nasty stuff from your lungs. Like, have you seen a smoker's lung? From my experience, I just feel like there's nothing healing about it. You know, why would I willingly want to damage my lungs again? I don't. And I worked so hard to get to the point where I am, and to, you know, like, I love being present. I don't want to escape anymore. I don't want to get high. I don't want to be paranoid and be full of anxiety.